Well, there's a number of things parents can do to help their children feel much calmer and more grounded with tomorrow's results day. From today, really, just trying to keep them calm, supported, try and follow health routines, eat well, stay hydrated, and maybe go on walks, things like that, to kind of give them some body-based strategies to help them kind of cope physically as well as mentally.
Often the pressure, it actually comes from the parents, doesn't it?
It sometimes can, and also peers as well. A lot of teenagers worry and compare themselves to their friends, so that can also be something that's on their minds and worrying them, and sometimes just from themselves, their own set expectations.
I mean, I went to a school where I had friends and it was almost competitive about how much revision someone had done, and people would come in with these beautiful revision notes and, oh, I did 6 hours yesterday. And you think, oh my goodness, but I only did 4 or whatever. So how do parents prepare their children for a bit more resilience? Because getting a bad set of grades, or not even bad, but maybe not what they wanted, what they want for university, as Eamon just mentioned, it's not the be-all and end-of-all, but it's hard to believe that at the time when you get that envelope or open the email, or you have that phone from your teacher, phone call from the teacher.
It is, and I think, you know, reminding your teenager that they're not the sum of their A-level results. It's really not about that. They've done their best in most cases, and it's about just dealing with that from then onwards. So once they've got their results, really thinking about the day, the plan for the day, a strategy, looking through different options, having that on their minds about different pathways, college, year out. You know, there are many different options, and their value is within who they are, really, not about how they've done in their results.
I think the challenge is, for some teenagers, they'll have a real clear picture in their mind of what the next few years are going to look like. And it could be that with those set of numbers or those set of letters, all of that changes in an instant.
Yes.
Presumably then parents are dealing with disappointment, stress, anxiety. What can they do?
Well, there can be body-based strategies that can help. So even apps like the Calm app, Headspace, particularly if teenagers are quite frantic and frightened and quite high energy, those sort of things can help to kind of bring their nervous system down and regulate them. And if they're withdrawn and hiding away, you know, maybe trying to encourage them to come out for a walk and try and get the communication going. You know, sit down at the kitchen table, lots of ideas, lots of different pathways forward.
And as you mentioned, there could be apprenticeships, it could be going to clearing, it could be going to university. I might be listening or watching this morning thinking, my goodness, I wish that my teenager was anxious for their results, because it seems as though they haven't really bothered, they don't care that much, they seem disinterested. So not everyone's going to be in that anxious zone.
No.
You might, as a parent, be thinking, how do I instill, well, as Liz Truss might say, graft into my teenager?
Well, I guess they've also got another 2 weeks of their summer holidays to enjoy and to make some plans. So even those that don't have a firm plan, you know, hopefully there is time still for them to just sit down and, you know, pen and paper, kitchen table, get all those ideas out there and start to go through them and see what excites them, what interests them. They're not all destined to follow the same path or a university path.
Of course.